Vlogmas, everyone. I went out last night and I hurt my finger in this one. I mean, obviously it's the middle finger because it's me, but it's hurting. I think I sprayed it or something. Like, I found my flute the other day and I've been playing randomly flute, and my friend thinks maybe it's like a repetitive strain flute injury. But it didn't really hurt until last night. Like, okay, so like this doesn't hurt. Like that, like really hurts. Okay, Sunday. I think we should go get more breakfast. We should try out more breakfast places in our new neighborhood. We should maybe walk to Whitchurch and open up a whole new load of places. And then we should go to the Mari Llwyd at the museum. The Mari Llwyd is like it's like an old like Welsh tradition to do with like Christmas and the New Year, where people have a dead horse skull and they put it on a stick and give it a little makeover with like garlands and bows and stuff, and then they just like travel around with it around the neighborhood and they sing this song to people in their houses, and then the people in the houses sing a song back, and then they let them in and they have biscuits. So they're doing it at the museum. They have biscuits and toast.
No, toast on the trees.
Oh yeah, they put toast on the trees. That might be a New Year thing, to toast the New Year. Anyway, they're doing it at the museum, so I think we should go and do it. Either that or try the dogs home again, because we do still want to walk the dogs. Okay. Let's get up. Are you ready? Are we getting up? Am I up yet? How about now? Am I up? I feel like I might be up right now. Am I up? Get up. Good. I just finished Fundamentally and it was good. I liked it. Like, I don't know if I like the ending so much. I mean, I liked the ending. Like, no spoilers or anything. But maybe the ending could have been better. I'm gonna give that 4 stars. I think it was 5 stars and then the ending sort of like let it down a bit, maybe. And not like in a, you know, I don't know. Okay, like no spoilers, but this woman, okay, she's working for this like, you know, fictional program for the UN, which is trying to de-radicalize women who joined ISIS. So she's in Iraq, and like it's quite a funny book actually, weirdly, about this woman who's from London and she was raised Muslim, and she still wants to be Muslim, but she sort of doesn't want to be like, you know, as intensely Muslim as like the rest of her family, you know, etc. I don't know, she's sort of grappling with this, and she wants to help sort of rehabilitate women who made a couple mistakes and maybe joined ISIS and maybe, like, knowing what they know now, would not have done that. So she's trying to accomplish this goal, and she gets really into the lives of these women, and she gets sort of carried away with them and maybe goes a bit too far in trying to save the women, and she is like working toward this goal, and she thinks that she's accomplished this goal. She's like, yeah, I've accomplished this goal. And then it like, big letdown. Shit, we actually didn't accomplish this goal. But then it was like, oh no, just kidding. No, we did. It's fine. That big thing that we said just now that was going to ruin everything. No, it's fine. Like, look away from the big horrible thing. I don't know, it sort of ended abruptly. like, and now everything's fine, like that. So I mean, I would still say read it though. I really enjoyed it. As well, the author, she sort of says at the end, she is like basing it on actual experience. Like she has worked in Iraq, like rehabilitating women in this way. I mean, it's like a fictional account, and she says she does like make up loads of stuff just because it wouldn't work with the story, you know. She's like, I apologize for that. But it is based on actual like genuine experience, which is very interesting. I think I'm actually looking into that. That might be like a good little rabbit hole to go down tonight for interesting's sake. Okay, we're gonna go to the Mari Llwyd. Let's go! Go to the Mari Llwyd! Hopefully it's still on, actually. Yeah, no, it's still on. Okay, like how friggin' weird and awesome is the Mari Llwyd? Like the like weird horse head dude, like it's like intentionally scaring the children for Christmas sake, you know, like it's got like a Krampus element. Like it is terrifying but also festive. Anyway, I really like that museum, Ffagans Museum. Like it's like one of those places where buildings, as they were going to be knocked down for whatever reason, they needed the land, or you know, they've been sold or whatever, the museum pays for it to be sort of picked up and then put into some Ffagans area and then dropped and left there, like sort of rebuilt brick by brick there instead. And you've got loads of like really old houses, like sort of like 1500s 1600s houses, but as well like sort of like just like a lot of like 1800s ones. And they've got this row of houses, this like row of like terrace houses, you know, sort of like in the very sort of British way, like whereby they're like townhouses, they're stuck together, and they're built sort of like early 1800s, but obviously when they were picked up and sent to Ffagans, it was like the 1980s or something like that. And they show in this whole row, so each house in the row, they've got like a whole row of them, they show each like life of the house, you know. And I think that about our house, like our house is from 1890 something or whatever, but obviously when you look around our house you can't really tell from the inside. that is from the 1890s. So what must his like incarnations have been, you know, throughout time? So in these like, you know, little houses, they have like it kitted out like it would have looked in 1810 when it was built, you know, and then kitted out again in 1855, and then, you know, 1910s or whatever during the First World War, and then, you know, 1950s after the Second World War, and then like 1980s when actually that's when they were picked up. And like this kid, he came in and he was like, this looks like dead grandma's house. Like, and like the mum of the kid was like, I know. But anyway, it's cute. And they also, the Vulcan pub, so it was this pub that was really famous, like a Victorian pub in Grangetown in Cardiff, and it was sort of like knocked down to make a parking lot or something ridiculous. So they picked it up and they put it in St Ffagans Museum, and it's just opened recently, and we've gone in there, we've had a pint. Like James, I think he was always like, oh, I'm really sad I never got to have a pint in the Vulcan. Well, no, he has. Okay, so sorry, Sunday is a bit slow, and so it's a bit not a lot going on in this vlog for Vlogmas today, but we'll look at the schedule for tomorrow. Shall we consult the schedule? Okay, we've got, oh, potentially year 6 gossip. Like we talked to Anne about like the hot and not for year 6ers, you know, what in 2025 and 2026 is cool and like what is not, you know, just in case you're interested in the kids today and you want to stay current. So I was thinking we could do that, or we could do challenges, you know, like various reading challenges, like wrapping them up for 2025 and talking about next year's challenges we want to get into. Like I'm serious about Book Naturalist Book Club this year. Like I really fell off the wagon this year, honestly, because I don't know, some shit went down. But for 2026, like I'm serious, I'm really gonna get into that. So we can talk about one of those things, or maybe as well, I need to make a Christmas card for my Secret Santa coming up this weekend. And I've got a meeting, I've got a really awkward long meeting that I don't need to contribute anything to. So I could like paint in that time tomorrow. Anyway, we'll discuss for tomorrow. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, let me know down below. And I'll see you